And we are live almost 20 seconds before 11 p.m. Welcome to Black, White, and Some Gray, episode number 7. Episode 5 is still on the wraps. Maybe a good Christmas present for the laddies. What do you think about that Charlie no say Katsu
Yeah, see,
audio?
the thing is though that somebody discovered that it's just unlisted.
Ah,
Yeah, Posey found it. And she
actually,
was
no,
like,
no, she found it at that time, and then I fixed it. I put it back to super private mode.
ah. Yeah, see, I don't know why it's like a super secret episode.
I think it
But
would be a good Christmas present so that we can rehash the bad feelings and such. I think it would be good. Just see where it come from to see if anything has changed. I'll be like a prophet or a really bad friend, whichever one
oh,
you want to pick.
right. Yeah, it's the kind of the
Yeah.
drama-y stream, right? Okay, that's fair enough.
Mm.
Yeah.
Man,
All right.
I need to
Well,
go. Yeah. Yeah. So, did you know this? Sorry, not to gossip, but you know this Emily tweeted that she signed up for N1
I did see that.
JLPT.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
awesome.
dear God. That means she can live in Japan forever with her N2. Passing N2 means she has business level Japanese, which means she doesn't need to be an English teacher anymore.
Yeah,
She can make some real money. I mean, like
that's
real money.
That's true, man. Yeah, that's pretty fantastic. I would like
Touch
my
me.
N1, but I need to work a lot harder for a lot longer, I think. Did
I
you
don't
sign up
know.
for the JLPT in December?
Why would I do that to myself? I love myself. No, I didn't actually. I'm gonna do next year. Promise. Next year, maybe 4 or 3, maybe 3, depending on my mood. You know what I mean? Because I've been picking up a lot, and it's actually proper Japanese. It's not casual Japanese. Because a girl said to me, "Hey Dre, your Japanese is okay, but it's too polite." I'm like, "Come the hell on, man! That's what's been wrong. I'm too polite. Look at me. I look like this cool dude." And when I say "nomini ikimasen ka," that's like not cool. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, "No, nomini ikanai." Or they'll be like, "Oh my God, I love you. You're such a bad boy," and have a problem with authority. That's why you're growing your beard in rebellion, right? That sort of thing. But
Um,
yeah,
yeah, dude, you should start using. God, I feel like every J vlogger at this point is like pimp this service, but Hello Talk is really good for finding people, and then they want to talk online, and then you can just have like really like random casual conversations, right?
hello talkie.
Yeah, hello talk.
Hello, Talkie? Oh no, that's wrong thing. There's the other one is something
Yeah,
different,
there's
right?
italki and then there's Hello Talk, but Hello Talk is just
Yeah,
a
because
straight like app.
we're not. Hey, let's not give them any free marketing because we're not getting paid to do anything.
Fair enough.
Who
There's
said gay for Charlie? Let's start, Charlie. Let's go to the comments because I've seen something about gay for Charlie hashtag.
yeah, there's
I don't
there's a
know.
lot of there's a lot of discussion about this cancer that's growing on my face. Um,
I told you, Charlie, you look like not like a little kid anymore. You look like a grown ass man. Even
yes.
Hickey,
Well,
I see now. I see what Hickey sees in you, boy. Ooh.
right. But yeah, as for commitment to my Halloween costume, Nippon Culture Quest, it's just because it's like the only week the entire year I'm allowed to have facial hair at work, so I figured I should have an excuse.
Okay.
But yeah, hello to everybody in the comments: Jonas BE, Sean Bro, Lucas, Roz, Hickey of the Pedia, Num, Sean,
Lucas Mango.
on Culture Quest,
Mango.
and I
I
think
don't care,
Hey,
Raz.
Berenger. What's up, Berenger?
Barringer is always here. Barringer is my homie. No love for Andre. It's quite fine, Raz. It's okay. You can keep that love for me. Anyway, so I actually have some news, which is going to be very not. It's actually not. I don't know if it's bad or because we're going to go deep into Halloween a little later with the open mic, um, which I should send the link to the hangout on Twitter for those who follow me. And I guess Charlie will retweet and so on. But this is a big issue, Charlie. Now, you know that we always wonder how do terrorists move around, undetected or so quickly You know what I mean? And apparently there is the U.S. is actually asking. Apparently, sorry, the preferred vehicle of choice for terrorists are vehicle of choice is Japan. The preferred vehicle of choice is. Can you guess? I'll give you two guesses.
I think it's the what is it? The Toyota Camry.
Camry, no, but it's actually a Toyota pickup. So the U.S. apparently is rather pissed that the terrorists are had a fleet of Toyota trucks. And I mean fleet, sir. You know what a fleet is, right? Like is that like two or three? How did they get a fleet of cars? Well, my question would not be a fleet of cars. My question would be how did they get guns? Because that seems to be a bit more important than the vehicles that they drive. So since the US can't stop the guns, they're going to try and stop the cars. Um, I'm really
Yeah.
not sure. I see here on the story on the Japan Times, Toyota is working with US officials after questions were raised about the prominent use of its vehicles by militant organizations in Syria, Iraq, and Libya. These are all white, you know, homie. I mean, all white, Hilux looking, really mud guards. I mean, can Jamaica? I mean, Jamaica. Can the US really get any more? I don't know what to say. Is it anal? Is it anal the word? If they get guns, obviously they're gonna get cars, and you don't question who buys a car because I mean they can come in looking like normal businessmen and buy a car, and they can buy several cars once the source of the funds basically is legitimate or can be proven to be um, acquired by legitimate means, then Toyota has no obligation to anybody. You understand? Toyota is a Japanese company as well, but they
Right.
have big base in America. So I really don't understand why America is just reaching. It's like I need to find something to do. So let me pick on the cars. Next, I'm gonna say, where did they get those clothes? Was it Abercrombie and Fitch? Was it American Apparel? Is it H&M? What are they getting those black scarves from? We're gonna stop those people from making black scarves because blah blah blah.
Right. I mean, I should preface this by saying that I'm no friend to like the military and cultural crusade against a whole bunch of things that we don't really need to get into. But I mean, in some respect, I guess you could see why the U.S. would be interested in it. Like, I mean, if there is some kind of legitimate link to those
Mhm.
cars, then of
Right.
course that could link back to somebody who could have information. But I mean, I also do agree that it does seem like, all right, well, we can't deal with like the main issue. Let's
Something
deal with
else.
something secondary or tertiary, right? So, um, yeah, man, I
I
don't
was
know.
just like, I was like, hey, well, I didn't know my city now is associated with Syrian and Iraqi activists because they're driving a Toyota Hilux, you know.
Right.
So what are they gonna do? Stop what they eat? Oh, you eat bread. Oh, all Americans need to stop eating bread because bread is eaten by the terrorists, and we don't want anybody to be like terrorists. That's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of silly, but I think though too, like
Mhm.
Toyota being a Japanese company, like I mean, of course, every company worries about their image, but I think
Yeah,
probably in particular Toyota. And I mean,
yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it just like 2 years ago where Toyota just like had like recall after recall after recall after recall,
I don't
right?
think it
So,
was Toyota. There was the recalls where there, well, whatever. There was a Bridgestone tires. I'm trying to do all recalls. There was an issue with somebody's gas pedal. I don't think it was Toyota though. There was a big recall for real. I'm not sure it was Toyota, but I have to double check. But if you said Toyota, probably you're close. Somebody's high on that. I mean, Toyota recall in the last 5 years, because that's what Google is for.
yeah, I mean, maybe it's not Toyota, but um, I think I want to say it is. But anyway, like that probably ties into it too. And of course, I
Yep,
mean, what
Toyota in
is
2009 to 2011. There was the floor mat and accelerator pedal. The the floor mat would get stuck under the accelerator pedal,
Right,
and so
right.
it would jam. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But I
that
mean,
sucks.
yeah. So point being, I mean, like they just like had years and years of bad press. I think probably they're
Yeah.
trying to avoid that in any way they can.
Mm.
And so, but yeah, I mean, it does seem a little silly, I will say.
No, and secondly, another point, another one, social issues now. Poverty isolation pushed Japan's child abuse cases to record high. So since because you know that Japan keeps everything under tight wrap in terms of reporting, so
Right.
basically, if you're not in Japan, you will not know about these things. I feel, in layman's terms, for those who might be wondering, and so everyone has this image that Japan is this perfect, homogeneous place where everybody is at a certain level of living and blah 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 blah. However, I'm seeing here, let me just check this, double check what I'm reading here. But a government survey showed Thursday with experts blaming the record high figure on increased poverty and isolation of some families. The increase, wow! The log in the largest ever increase of 20.5% from the previous year's 73,000. So it was it's 90,000 this year. It was 73,000 last year. All right, but I just think there has been an increased number of persons probably coming forward, Charlie, because if you don't say it, it doesn't exist. So it could be that these things have been happening from the beginning of time, but now more people are either more frustrated or are more willing now to speak up and say, "Hey, this is happening," because you notice, well, for me, I've come to Japan and whatever. I haven't heard much about cancer or any major disease here in Japan, and people tend to live, very long in Japan. So I'm saying, hey, maybe it's all that green tea and rice with no seasoning, and that whatever. That's why they live so long, and there's no cancer and no AIDS and whatever. But I've come to realize that a lot of things that anything that has to do bad with Japan, it's not really reported or documented, and you see it coming through in even everyday society, everyday life when you're in Japan. As we have come to know, you can't complain about anything apart from the heat or the cold, the weather. That's it.
Mm,
Anything else, someone says, "Hey, why don't you go back where you?" I mean, guys. I mean, as I did in my video, you're not going to cut off your whole damn hand if there's a little cut or a bump on it. You deal with the problem right there. You know what I mean? So
right.
I've been very skeptical. Well, based on the experiences now, 16 months later, and talking to people like you, Charlie, and everybody else, and just sharing experiences, I've come to realize that a lot of the things are not as they appear in this country. Not that I hate the country, but I'm just saying there are a lot of things that have been pushed on us as a as ideas have been posited on us or theories so that we're supposed to say, okay, Japan is this and that and that. However, we find that the contrary is kind of true. But yeah, you don't want to be like the guy that's ranting all the time and giving a bad feeling. Japan is good. I mean, it's better than America for sure for black people. But I'm just saying, um,
Yeah, but I
not
mean,
everything.
you could say that about a great many places. I would imagine,
I
right?
hope so. I would hope so, Charlie.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying
Hopefully,
that because Japanese people tend to be not that violent. They're passive aggressive and they give you moves and non-verbal communication, but they're not going to kill you yet. They kill themselves when they kill you.
mm, yeah.
I
I
think.
mean, I think I think not having read this story, but just sort of generally, there is sort of like it goes. I guess it goes back to that saying, like the nail that sticks out gets hammered down, kind of thing, right? Like, um, I mean, and that applies to so many different things. Like that applies to being outstanding as a like in a field of average people. That applies to being like the squeaky wheel. Maybe that's a better analogy.
Mm,
But yeah, I think probably. I mean, things like this happen in the states too, right? Or like assaults
yeah.
or mental illness in particular, things like that, where they just don't go reported. But that's you know stateside, it's because of the stigmas attached to that and victim blaming and everything else. And I think, and I'm not connected to this in any sort of like scientific or sadistic driven way to be able to say this with any authority, but like I think that's probably worse here, right? Like those
Yeah.
pressures not to say something
Yeah. Yeah.
about like a lot of different things, right? So
Yeah, that's true. Because the one thing I don't think people understand about being of Japan being a homogenous society is that you're not supposed to stick out. You're supposed to fit in with everybody else, and it's really it's good, but it's also very dangerous. You know what I mean? So I've seen even in the classes you see it. You hear kids. I just typical things. I like chicken. Then someone says, everyone says, okay, you know what, I'm going to latch on to that answer. I like chicken. The one kid that says, I like fish. Eh? Fish? Eh? You know, sometimes, but I mean, that happens everywhere in the world, but I notice it more in Japan because as they grow older, they learn to not really express their feelings. And the tatemai and the honne
right,
thing
right,
comes
right.
up. So, although everywhere in the world, Victor corrected me that they have that they have that everywhere in the world where people don't speak their true feelings and keep something behind. But it's not so much as a practice culture as it's something that you have to do in Japan. As adults, you know you can't say how you feel.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I
You
think,
know?
yeah,
Hey Al. Sorry.
I I don't know, like I think having said that, like I agree with that generally, but I think I don't know, like it seems to me that because of that, people find different ways here to like
To cope.
to yeah, to cope, but also to be unique, right? Like I
Uh,
I think probably like one of the biggest ways I see it is in like fashion,
yes.
right? And I mean like certainly there are trends here as anywhere else, but like people like their individual fashion,
Yes.
like it,
Sometimes it's
yeah,
refreshing actually. It's actually
yeah,
refreshing.
it really is. And I've like I remember last year, like just after I got here, I saw somebody who looked like they had been pulled out of Lord of the Rings almost, but like a modern twist. Like they looked like a hunter with like
Oh,
these really high like elven style boots and like all these earthen tones and stuff like that. And I was like, this is the
yeah.
only place where you'd be able to get away with that. I feel like without being pelted with rocks
Yeah.
as your everyday fashion. But I mean, yeah, but I think it is in more passive ways where people like express their individuality here, but just because that's the way it is. But I actually like that, to be honest. And I like things like that because I guess I don't know, coming from the States, I'm so used to people being like, look at me. Here's how I'm an individual. Here's how I'm special, right? Here's how I'm a special snowflake. And it's like, but it is because we have that emphasis on the individual versus the
Oh.
whole, right? So yeah, I don't know. I feel maybe I just went down the rabbit hole a little bit there, but
You always because you like to borrow. Oh,
ha!
I've been
I
here
see
all
what you did
week.
there. However, I'm trying to stop being so ranty. I'm trying to listen more.
I'm a ranty. Don't you see? That's why. Never mind. Okay, so I am about to post the what's it called now? The Hangout link. But I don't want any randoms. Like, I remember the last time we did something and this random person kept calling from like Algeria or wherever. That was so
Who-
hilarious.
yeah, remember was that the person who kept like making us call like McDonald's or like
McDonald's and
Walmart and stuff like
Walmart.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm so scared. Okay.
hopefully that won't happen. You guys, so if you want to come in and join the stream, talk about I guess our topic is Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give
So
me some good stuff. What are your plans for Halloween? What your favorite thing about Halloween is, and yeah, something like that.
yeah,
And a
or
good story.
yeah, stories. There you go. So come on and hey, Tyler, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He's not in the stream. He's in the comments, I should say. Welcome,
So I
Monsieur.
just posted the stream on bloody hell. Post the link on what's this called again? On Twitter. On the Twitter. I'm sure people have a lot to say. And this guy favorited it for some reason. I don't know why. But that's Charlie. He's always so thorough.
Bound to go wow.
Put the link. How do you put the link in the description? I'm so.
Go to your Hayden and Drew. What's up? Go to your to the live
don't
stream
be
stuff.
stupid,
And,
Andre.
yeah.
Don't be stupid, Andre. Don't be a fool. Saturday morning, popped out of bed, put on my best suit. Alright, let's get in there. Maybe tomorrow I can record this. Yeah, I'll record 2 songs tomorrow. Yeah, so Charlie can get off my bloody back.
We've only been waiting forever.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No worries, man.
That's what
Sean,
I'm doing.
hello.
How old are you there? How old are you there? What, brother?
What's going on?
How's
Not
the car?
much, man. How you doing?
Is that the new Halloween story in the car?
Oh,
Dun, 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 dun.
actually, funny story. Went to drive to work this morning. Go to start the car. Click, 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 click. Battery died. So
Yeah.
had to sit there for an hour to get some charge into it. So we got the work alright.
You got a clunker. Those guys.
No, it works. It's fine now. It's just the alternator was in a alternator. There's these things called brushes that make it work. That contact the bit in the middle, and it wasn't generating enough power. The power to charge a battery.
The power.
So that was fine. And I actually managed to buy some new wheels off me boss because the wheels that were on it were too big, and every time I would go for a bump, it would grind on the guards. So I managed to get them, and my old man drove home because he needed the car in case my grandmother needed him. And he got 3/4 of it. Yeah, she's like 93 this year. Anyway, got 3/4 of the way home and it died completely. So $320 later, new alternator. And while he was at the place, he got new tyres put on the wheels as well. So
the link is in now.
Nice, nice, nice. Well, good, man. Glad it's up to snuff now. What are you planning on doing for All Hallows Eve? What do you got? What do you got planned?
Sit at home like normal. I don't know. It's not really big. Oh, starting to become bigger in the last few years in Australia, but you know, not as big as it would be in like Japan or America.
Now, are you going to sit? Are you going to sit at home in a costume?
Oh, I got my Thor costume.
Nice. Maybe have a few drinks, put on the costume, get a little weird. Huh?
The link is down there now, guys. So,
well, since when you know me? Since when did I need alcohol or costumes to get a little bit weird?
Fair enough.
Well, that is a fair point, and we won't argue with you at all.
Sean, do you have like a scary story?
I don't know. My mum used to tell me a story. She used to live in this house. Oh, girlfriend used to live in this place, and she was babysitting her kid one time, and it's in town. And she heard a knocking on the door, and she would look out, and she saw something like misty thing down the hall, walking up the hall. That's about it. And one time she was on a bus trip somewhere, and she saw like a light hovering in a paddock. That's about as scary as anecdotes I've got. But yeah. Well, what do you?
Wow, you just left us right there.
That was.
I said it wasn't a very good story. But,
anticlimactic.
Yeah, man.
I'm going with some friends this weekend to Marioka Castle here in Fukui Prefecture. It's haunted. And so this castle is the oldest standing wooden castle in
In the
Japan.
world.
Maybe, I don't
Okay.
know. It's from like
I read about.
1567, something like that, 1576.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, it's not further south or north. I can't remember.
I don't know. Oh, it's over like on the coast here of Fukui, like northwest of me. But
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I
So
want
the
to
thing
procure
is,
a.
ha, you filthy man. But so supposedly what happened is like they kept trying to build this castle, and it kept getting like I don't know, the weather kept ruining it or whatever. So finally they were like, all right, we need to sacrifice a person. We need to bury a person alive in the foundation here, as you
As you
do,
do.
right? And so they found this blind woman. I think she was blind. Am I adding that detail? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Her name's
Yeah, I
Oshizu.
think it's.
Right, so she agrees to be the sacrifice to this family so long as they elevate her son to the status of a samurai. So they agree, they pop her into the central foundation of the castle, and she dies because that's what happens. And the samurai family ends up leaving Fukui Prefecture, and in doing so never fulfills the promise to Oshizu, and so now apparently she haunts the castle. She haunts the castle all the time, so I'm gonna go check it out.
There's
Let's
a
see.
house, there's a villa in Bendigo called Fortuna Villa that's apparently haunted. And I think used to
Oh,
be on the way out of town, there's a mansion thing that was turned into a boys' home in
oh,
the
strawberry mochis in the chops. I'm
early
coming.
1900s.
Dude,
Yeah,
Apparently
cheers.
strawberry.
haunted as well.
Wow, feels so special. Actually, anyway, sorry, Sean. I'm just,
Mm.
being me stalking people. That's what we do.
And going into some of the old like mining ruins, so like the old where they used to do gold processing and stuff, are really creepy.
Hmm.
Andre, are you doing anything to creep yourself out? Are there any like
Oh well, let me tell you my plans for Halloween. Since you finally asked me, I didn't want to bulge in. So
I mean,
here's
you're
my
the
plan.
host, you know? You're supposed to listen.
Yeah, I know. But my Halloween plans, if everything works alright, I'm gonna go to Osaka the weekend on the 24th to the 25th. I'm gonna do a party in Toyota, get hammered, then head to Nagoya, take a train to Osaka, sober up on the train while going the 2 hour and 30-minute drive. When I hit Osaka, hit up my friend who's Jamaican, get hammered, meet up with a YouTuber hopefully, get hammered in the club, come back to Toyota the next day, maybe do a video the same day in the morning after, go back to Toyota, then the following weekend hit it up in Nagoya for a party. 10 venues you get in and you get one free drink and whatever, whatever. Oh, it's gonna be off the hammer. I don't know what I'm going as yet, depends on what my hair feels like doing.
Your liver's gonna hate you.
Mr. T, I don't know. I don't know Mr. T is ready yet because my body is not ready.
Yeah, you're gonna feel like death, but that sounds like a good time while it's happening.
My body is telling me no, but my mind is telling me yes. My body is telling me no, but my mind is all the way around in the song. So if you get that, alright. Raza, go
By the end of
on,
this,
brother.
What's happening, bruh?
Look
What's
at
up,
him.
Raz?
Look at the
Welcome,
real
man.
king. He's joining the peasants.
What are you
today.
talking about? What are you talking about, man? The real king. The king was already in the hangout.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
been
all
here.
hail.
He's been gracing us with his presence.
All hail, Sean.
All witness Andre. All witness him.
Whatever.
The gates of Valhalla await you, Andre. Don't worry.
so
Whatever,
you're all
Sean.
shiny and chrome.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm
We are
actually
not
shiny
worthy
right
of you,
now.
Andre.
All that oil right on my face. Because,
That's it,
all
man.
that
That's the
oil.
one.
I
What's
can't
your-
That's
remember.
the one, bruh.
What's your plan for Halloween? Well, I figure you're not really into that stuff.
Halloween is literally it's like a dead festival here. No one really does it anymore. Like in the last,
Okay.
I think 5 to 6 years roughly, it's sort of been dying every year.
Okay.
And now it's like rare you see people like dressing up and stuff. The supermarkets and all these other places,
are into it.
you know, they. Say that again?
Oh, so the supermarkets are basically just the marketing and branding. It's Halloween, but people are not really like, whatever.
It's now it's just like random kids do it now, little kids.
Okay.
The supermarkets they go all out, the costumes, the sweets, the whole, they go
Nice.
all out like Christmas time. Yeah, and then like typical TV, they show like all the horror films and all that crap as well. Like Christmas, they always show Home Alone and Die Hard. Those are like the two definitive Christmas films every year. So they're always showing like Scream and I don't know some other random horror film. But
Last couple,
yeah, go on.
last couple of years we've been getting kids trick or treating. So I was thinking, because I'm too cheap to buy candy, I'm thinking about borrowing me mate's chainsaw, taking the chain off, and just chase, start up, chasing them down the street like tree.
Back in the 90s, like when I was smaller and Halloween was like the big thing. Back then, people used to go around egging people's homes and stuff and throwing like toilet paper in front of it. That was like what we used to do, go around egging people and like just doing random silly stuff. That was our Halloween basically.
That's what that was before smartphones, fam. Straight up.
Yeah, that's the one, man. Knocking on people's houses, just running away and hiding random.
Oh my god! I didn't even do that.
That's what we did.
I used to see it on TV and watch and envy because in Jamaica we didn't really do the Halloween thing. It's now catching on as more of the cable generation and the YouTube whatever and pranks, but you don't do that stuff in Jamaica. Like I used to just watch TV and envy, knocking on the door. The most I would do is like go to a hotel, when I'm at a hotel, knock on somebody's door and run the hell down the hall.
You play ding dong dish. That's funny. Yeah, man.
I'm just having fun imagining a younger Raz.
Yeah,
Like a young Bruce Wayne. Like a young Bruce Wayne.
I got into a lot of trouble back in the day.
Like a young Bruce Wayne minus the dead parents.
Doing a lot of stupid shit, man.
Got dark there. Got real dark.
Yeah, that's right. You're not supposed to get in trouble because they already profile you. You know what I mean, homie? So they'll say, yeah, you're going down the wrong road, and you're just gonna be like, I don't know, your great uncle, Chim, blah 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 blah. I don't know. I just feel like I was just not going right where I was supposed to go. Sorry.
Oh, another thing I remember. Just quickly, another thing I remember was back when we used to do it. That was an ample time for people to rob people as well, because people would be getting money and all that. So there'd be like a select few individuals waiting to, It was like one of those like wildlife shows where the lions looking at the weakest prey and
Shit.
taking him out, and then they'll go after that guy. It was so messed up, man. Like people like robbing people over little stuff.
Did you guys ever have trouble with like people sneaking razors or pins into your Halloween candy? Not your Halloween candy, but I mean like on like a community scale.
No. Go
Yeah,
sorry. Not for me. Sorry, it was for somebody else, not me. Go ahead.
No, yeah, but just like when I was a kid, like there was this big freak out near my hometown because like some like sick bastard was taking and slipping like razor blades inside of like candy bars. So like then the parents were like, I remember whenever we wanted to eat a piece of candy, my mom would like split it open or whatever to make sure I wasn't about to eat my death. Yeah, which is like so screwed up, right?
This is the first time I've been hearing of this, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Lucas,
Lucas, welcome, man.
the man with the mango.
Me wonder what the latte tastes like.
Which is right.
Lychee tastes pretty good.
You should know.
Mango.
Yeah.
And pineapple.
You guys were talking about haunted places. I took pictures outside of a haunted place, or supposedly haunted place, because they were closed. But it was nighttime up north of where I live in a city called Baguio. There's a White House there, and it was used as well. Baguio City was built by the U.S. troops when they were here, but at the time it was used as like a POW holding place and stuff like that by the Japanese after they came and like took over for a while, and they interrogated people there and killed them there, and yeah, it's got a pretty bloody past. And then there's a hotel that I haven't gone in. I'd like to go in it. They do tours there. It used to be a convent or something like that, but then they turned it into a hotel afterwards, or they tried to turn it into a hotel, but it's super haunted. All the there was like something like 30 priests or something. I'd have to look it up later, but they all got decapitated.
Is this in the Philippines, Lucas?
Yeah.
Oh dear God. Nothing. I don't want to. I'm getting scared to go to the Philippines. Maybe only if I have to go to see somebody getting married. You know. Wink, wink.
He's not even paying attention.
Shots
What?
fired,
He
man.
got to
Shots fired,
play.
bro.
Shots fired, bro. We don't believe the shots fired.
Only if you sing it. Only if you sing it, Andre.
No
There you go.
problem, man. I'm afraid
You
to
can
go
send
to
the mango boy to pick us up, yeah?
Send the
Send
mango boys,
boy to
yeah.
pick us up.
Yeah.
First class,
you-
man, all the way. All the way.
You can be my flower boy, Raz.
Oh boy.
You can toss mangoes down the hall.
Toss mangoes. I don't know how I feel about that. That seems a bit too sexual. Tossing mangoes. I don't know. It seems wrong. You know.
Hope it's mango chips and not fresh ones.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, unless you start throwing mangoes and just raining, people.
It's
who
raining
bloody-
mangoes. Hallelujah. That's the song we see. It's raining mangoes. Amen.
Throw in a few more lychees while he's at it.
Oh yeah. Just
Lychee.
Find out how the lychees taste.
lychee is actually one of the nicest tasting things in life, but nothing beats the mango.
Oh, hang on! I got a good idea for the stag night, the bachelor party, like the running of the Durans.
Running to the durians.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just picturing. I'm picturing like bamboo staves with like a Duran on top, and you just like the buck or the stag has to run the gauntlet, getting pounded by with bloody.
You better
Need
wear
to
a
choose
football
better
helmet,
verbs.
man.
Uh,
You better wear a football helmet for that, man. Those things are.
no, I got a pretty hard head, man.
Speaking of
Not bad.
horrifying things, durian.
Durian.
so-
good.
The smell, though. The smell.
Got some good plans for when you come to Oz next year, Charlie.
We shall
Oh.
talk about them at a later time, eh?
Yeah, man, you'll like it.
Indeed.
Yes,
Uh,
he's going to give you an Australian girl from the outback.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
To be fair, I've been out that way, and yes, some of them can be pretty festy.
Charlie, something a bit different off the beaten track now. You know, he has gone with the very, I would say maybe bland Japanese rice. He needs some kangaroo meat, buddy.
He's always got Winnie the Pooh charm.
But again, this is veering terribly into a live streaming casual hangout territory here that I would prefer not to get into this, please.
I'll
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Back on.
Yeah.
No, I got a question
It's
related to your
Andre's
topic.
fault.
Go ahead. Sorry. Let's get back to Halloween.
Yeah.
Since from the Victor's videos, like Halloween seems like a proper big deal in Japan. So what you guys got planned, or what's the what you guys got going on?
I
Well,
told you
Andre's
about
got
that.
his 3 days of debauchery apparently planned, which sounds like fun.
Wow.
That's how
That's
we
what you
say.
call it. Racist.
I think I'm heading to. There's this place up near that castle I was talking about called Tojimbo, and it's basically like Fukui's Aokigahara, in that lots and lots of people go there to throw themselves off the cliff to kill themselves,
Okay. How bad.
right? And then like just across the way, there's this place called. Where's Andre going? There's this place called
The
Oshima.
host has left this stream.
He's like, he doesn't want to hear the story apparently, but yeah, there's this place it's called Big Island right across the way, and like apparently there's like the souls of those who have killed themselves wander the island, and if you go in the wrong direction, you'll be cursed. Like you can't go counterclockwise, you'll be cursed. So of course I'm going with a couple friends there. We're gonna have some drinks and go and explore the island, which seems just sort of. I'm not superstitious, but it seems like, you know, why tempt fate? But anyway, that's what's gonna happen.
Why would he even go there?
Because I don't know, it's interesting. It seems like a really interesting place. There's like, it's also like this island where in the 70s, some Japanese were abducted by Koreans, so I guess there's still some paranoia there. I should say, supposedly that happened. I haven't seen the
I
document.
just thought of something in response to what Andre said, like, why would you go there? It's like, well, I've watched plenty of horror movies. The white people never die first.
There you go.
That's why I'm not there.
Shots fired, man. Shots fired again.
That's why I don't go.
Do the
I'm not
rules
even
still
in the movie.
apply? Do the rules still apply in the same way when I'm the minority? You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like,
Oh, that's
First
deep.
point.
You'll be
That's
first
deep.
to go. You'll
You
be
better
first to
take-
go.
You better take
Plot
Andre just to be
twist.
sure.
Plot twist, nigga. I ain't going. Sorry. Better be safe than sorry. You can call me a soft ass person all you guys want. I don't do that. I watch horror movies and that's about it. I ain't going to no damn haunted house or no damn haunted forest where people kill themselves to let them try and get all of this chocolate to die as well. Nuh-uh. I am staying right where
But
I'm safe.
Andre, that would be a ample time and a perfect opportunity to prank people. Like the setting would be perfect, and all you would need to do is have some sort of way to prank. You know.
Yeah,
Think
but
of that
I just,
YouTube money, fam.
you know, me and all the peasants will be watching. I'm joking.
and Andre, I
But
never
yes-
would have called you a soft ass anyway. I hear you have surprisingly firm buttocks.
Wow. I wonder who told you that.
The person balancing on your butt in that yoga video.
Comical.
Oh dear God.
You look like you were gonna die.
Oh boy, the struggles.
Another Halloween-related thing is here they have they sell pumpkins, but they're green and they sell them year-round, and they call them, it's called calabasa. But on the label it says calabasa, but the English just says gourd, right? And then I was in the grocery store the other day, and they had actual orange pumpkins that, like, calabasa is like, you know, like that big, and they're not very tall, and they're green, but they're pumpkin shaped, like perfect pumpkin shape, but they're just kind of like, right? And then they had orange ones the other day when I went, but they didn't call it a pumpkin. It said spaghetti squash, and I was like, man, someone lied to you. I didn't say anything, but it was just
Yeah,
like,
don't you
what?
mash them up with a fork and it's like turns into like spaghetti like strands, right?
Well,
Spaghetti squash.
there is a spaghetti squash, but it's not a pumpkin. It's the yellow one, but it's like, you know, kind of like an oval shape, usually. That's a spaghetti squash. I think they're, no, I want to say butternut, but that's not right. That one looks like an acorn.
Damn, Andre, put that stuff on silent, man.
It's that boy Charlie doing it.
To be fair, I was doing it because it kept going off, so I was like, all right, let's see what I can do with this. Let's see what dark magic I can work into this.
Not
Is that the
my-
that's lying, right?
Yeah,
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Oh, I might have to pile on here.
Beatty.
I got the where it says line.
I can't, but it gets too much. It's too loud.
Oh, you silenced it. Bummer. By the hammer of Thor.
It's on then.
Shogun.
Yeah, but I was thinking, and I think probably I'm
Oh,
thinking
watch
about
out.
this way too late. Shut your face hole. But it's too bad that I didn't think of it sooner to do like a collab, like a JVOG collab of some kind. Like sort of like how Hiko did the Happy video, but like to some kind of Halloween song, probably something from Nightmare Before Christmas because duh.
Yes, this is Halloween. That'd be awesome.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking, but it seems like
I know a Halloween theme song from a Japanese group, but you don't want to know what it is and who it's from, so I won't say.
what?
Hmm.
I'm sorry, Sean, I wasn't listening. There was a Canadian tweeting at me.
There is a a Japanese Halloween theme song, but from a certain
Really?
group.
Is it baby metal?
Nah,
Is it the Akaba 48?
nah.
Akaba for you.
my students,
It.
my students, we were doing it's like I said, it's Halloween week at my school, and so we were talking about things that are scary. And Sean, I cracked up because one of my kids said AKB48 is scary, and I thought of you. I thought of you instantly. I couldn't help but crack up a little bit.
Oh, is it? Num had a good idea for a collab song, the Monster Mash.
Yeah.
Remember it was dancing all tonight. That's the song.
Billy and Monster Mash are both fantastic ideas.
So who's gonna do it? Go, Charlie.
All right, let's see what I can get together. But the thing is, like, I think I'll
Maybe-
probably really only be able to give people like a week. God, Wikipedia. Yeah, I'll only be able to give people like, oh, I guess I can give them
Wow.
2 weeks, and then I can edit it.
I didn't
and
know.
I don't know about anybody else, but I kind of want to see Al Camino shaking his booty to the Monster Mash because it's kind of hilarious when he does that.
You little
So,
shit.
so Al Camino.
Have you seen that video? He was doing like his top anime openings, and yeah, at the start of it, he's like totally shaking his booty.
It was hilarious.
Hardcore. Hardcore. But yeah, so I guess I'll make this happen. We'll make a plan, get everybody involved, hopefully. But see, the thing is, like, you figure how long do you suppose that song is? Whichever one we do, probably three minutes, right? Average of 4.5
Something like
minutes,
that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? So then
5 to 10 second clip each.
270 seconds, right? So
How many people are getting? It depends on people who are gonna,
It was
No,
10
well,
seconds each. You need 27 people.
well, that's exactly what I'm saying. Or like people can give like 20 seconds, and we can have that. Well, you can't really. We need 13 and a half people.
Ooh, 13 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sure you could do it with 5 to 10 second clips, but that's a buttload of footage from people to be cutting out, trimming it out and then putting it and timing it and.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, it's gonna be a pain in the butthole, pretty much. But I'm
Not
just trying
for
to
me.
think like logistically.
Mindful.
Yeah, I know it's not. Andre, all you gotta do is shake your groove thing.
Because when I don't remember, but when Hiko did that Happy video, that was a slog.
I have no doubt of that. Yeah. Timing things.
Yeah, you're coming up with greatest ideas a week before. Go, man.
No, exactly, right? That's how it works. But
or you turn up on the day and say, hey, you want to come to? Hey, what are you doing today? I want to come to the Goy. I'm like, no, bitch, I got work.
wow, you're telling everybody how you threw me away like yesterday's trash in public. Thank you for that.
Yeah, because you have done worse to me in public, but no one remembers because
I don't know. The Halloween thing, all right. Andre, shut your pretty mouth. All right. Shut your dick holster. But no. But the I don't know if the Halloween thing will come together or not, but I want to do something like that for Christmas at the very least. And plan it like ahead of time, like the day that the clock strikes 12 on December 1st. Like put out a video saying like, "Hey, everybody, send me your videos."
Dances with Cranes looks like he might be down.
Was Oren here?
Yeah.
Hey, Oren, what's up, man?
Who's a Lauren? What?
Oren is a cool dude. Dances with Cranes. He is, yeah.
Oh, he's the guy that took you on the tour on the hill.
Well,
the hike.
If he's anything like his channel name, he's got the skill set to be dancing.
This is true.
And if he could get some real live cranes in his video clip, that would be even better.
Dances with Cranes is not for animal abuse on his channel. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't say he was going to abuse them. He's just going to dance with them.
I mean, one man's dancing is another man's abuse. You know.
Also,
Right.
just don't share it with PETA. He'd be right.
Wow.
That's true. Oren, that would be the end of Oren's channel.
He'd get a lot
is
of
just
views.
I was on part of PETA, and then it got crazy. During my 5 years of vegetarianism, and in
Wow.
college, and then it just got scary though. Extremists.
Oh yes, Hickey is vegan, but she has a mouth of a carnivore. How does that work?
I think she's a pescatarian. What the
What?
fuck? What do you mean? How does it work?
A pescatarian? Is that like a Mormon?
Presbyterian is different from a pescatarian. So what do we say?
Okay.
Jesus. I think she's a pescatarian. I don't know. I feel like that was in a video. But yeah. But no. What were we even talking about? Halloween collabs. Then we were talking about
Orange dance
vegetarianism.
skills.
What the fudge? What the fudge nuggets, as they say.
Right.
No dancing skills from Dances with Cranes. Sorry to ruin your life.
Uh,
To be the bearer of bad
Shogunai.
news. Shogunai indeed. But actually, to
Kamaemasen.
Raz, maybe to like expand upon your question, like the answer I gave you, it seems like, yeah, like there's a lot of kids now that like came to my school dressed up in their costumes, and like they already knew trick or treat, and apparently like here at least, it's normal in some of the subsections of the city for people to go out and go trick or treating, which is kind of interesting.
Do they do jack-o'-lanterns there?
Not that I've seen. Like the only pumpkins I've seen here are like the kabocha, you know, like the green and orange squash.
That's what we
Oh.
have.
Yeah.
That'd be
but-
amazing. Like, make a giant pumpkin mikoshi. The thing that they carry. It's a giant pumpkin.
Wikipedia says, by the way,
I'm
via
not a
Twitter.
P-word,
Yeah, she's a P word.
not a V. But I thought you had. Never mind.
You watch it.
Never mind.
She already called you a quote, "you little shit," or maybe she was talking to me. Anyway,
No, she was just talking to you.
she's abusive. But here's the thing. Yeah,
like
so
it.
pumpkins. Yeah, so instead of carving pumpkins, that was my first thought when I was planning lessons. Was like, let's get a bunch of pumpkins, which is a really stupid idea for 5-year-olds, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so instead we just handed out like paper pumpkins, and then they colored them in certain colors. So now we're gonna have like a big what's it called? Not a mural. What is it when there's many
Collage?
smaller? Not a collage either. It's like many smaller images that are
Mosaic.
yeah, mosaic.
Mosaic?
Thank you. It's a mosaic.
Mosaic.
As much as it can be a mosaic, with only like 45 pumpkins. There's gonna be like 60 pumpkins this year. Whoa, whoa.
You better get yourself to Don Quixote and buy some good candy.
Yo, dude, I'm going there to buy a Stitch costume.
Give me the
For serious. I'm
really
gonna be a
tall
giant
Stitch.
man Stitch, and it's gonna be wonderful. And
I
probably
don't want
be
to see
there.
a giant Charlie Smeagol.
Precious.
That'd be better.
Like proper scar those kids.
They'd be like, ah! That only works
Yeah,
for
see-
short, though.
I'm talking like a step behind PTSD. Like.
I think if I showed up in a loincloth, that'd be all it would take, really.
Yeah, I think you'd be done for.
Yeah, I would be. I'd be on the next plane out, or I'd be
In
I'd be
jail.
tossed into the gulag. Yeah.
Unless it
Boy.
was a bodysuit, then you'd probably be okay.
Yo, I wanted to be Green Man from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but I couldn't find like just a green spandex suit that I'd have to buy offline.
The Jolly Green Giant.
I think my friends were going to do a Halloween party, but I think it changed. I was going to like shave my head, paint myself white, and go as a war boy.
From
nice.
Mad Max.
From Mad Max. You could
And
work on
I found it on Amazon, but you can get that that silver food-based spray that you can eat, like fully
Oh,
like
shit.
the spray in the mouth.
I would never put that silver. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
So I could be all shiny and chrome on my way to Valhalla, right, Raz?
That's the one. Say hello to Immortan Joe while you're down there, man.
Mmm.
Okay, guys, it is now 11:55 p.m.
It's 56,
Yeah.
bitch.
11:55 a.m.
It just turned
4
56.
p.m. man, 4 p.m.
Well, I'm the host. That it's my time that matters. Thank you. And so, thusly, we're going to be wrapping up. Does anybody have any questions for the panel? Because it's not a panel. Because we got Wilter and Charlie took over, and I just sat down and watched them talk on my channel, which is really amazing. and it's okay
That's so-
because more people are gonna watch because it's more diverse now when you have people from different walks of life, ages, social statuses, different strata of society, different educational, moral, government background, blah 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 bullshit I'm talking. Right. All I'm saying is thanks.
So where was this going to trail it off?
I don't know. Thank everyone for coming in and joining. These are my dear friends, all of them. I think. I don't know if they feel the same way.
Sean's more of a moose than a deer, I would say.
Yes, he is a moose. So he's a moose friend, and everyone else is a deer. A male deer, which is a buck. Is that how it works? I don't know.
That is indeed the way it is.
Alright.
I get it, it's because I'm white, right?
Well, it's because you always wear orange.
I don't think mooses are orange, bro.
I don't
Just
know.
saying.
That just felt right, Sean. That just felt right at the time. Don't copy artist in his creative flow, Sean. That's not how it works.
And
Right.
please join the after show.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Additionally, the person who I wanted to get upset with, not upset with, what was I saying? Yes, please remember November 15. November 15.
Yep.
Kyoto meetup. I have work 6. I'm trying to make it, but I'm not sure if I'm coming. But please, guys, support Charlie. And the south side of Japan. I can't make an S. The south side of Japan. As we try to spread the YouTube-ness, the YouTube-ability.
Outside? Indeed.
Yeah. We started 1 minute early, so we're going to end like 2 minutes early because that's how stupid I am. So, people, it was fun. Thank you for joining. After show link is there if you want to join. And hopefully we can get some hot ladies in the business right now. Peace.
Bye-bye.